we're getting this week started here on Frontier Africa Reports with Frontier Opening Bell. I am boosting number 5. Thank you everyone for coming through on the show this morning. Just get a quick snapshot of where some of the markets finished off last week. And of course on Sunday where Egypt starts its own trading week for that particular North African market. The Nigerian stock market moved 3.4%, a very big jump in the week, the first weekly jump this big in the new year, this taking us year to date about 6%. The market came in the new year with about 2.4% on the upside as well. The BRVA market finished negative on Friday. The Egyptian market started the week in the negative reading of 0.65. The Nairobi Bourse was about 0.05% on Friday, and also wrapping up last week, the GSE finished slightly below the 75,000 by 1.83%, a bit of a profit booking. We saw it mainly in the mining and resources, big names listed on Africa's largest securities exchange. Push that aside. Let's go into the East African market, where the Kenya's current account deficit amounted to about 5.2% of the GDP in the month of November. That's reporting towards the end of last year. The Cooperative Bank of Kenya is looking at the retail expansion and says 7 new branches will be open to expand its footprint in East Africa's largest market. And the UK has announced about £17 million support for East African community to support climate change disasters coming from drought and, of course, other problems such as locusts has happened just about 2-3 years ago. And Kenya has started oil exploration in the disputed Lamu Basin wells. That is moving on with the whole activity of hydrocarbon exploration. And sad to say that the governor of the Central Bank of Uganda has passed on. Emmanuel Mutebile has died over the weekend, and that announcement was made over the weekend by the Bank of Uganda. He'll be sorely missed as the governor of Uganda's central bank. So where are we in West Africa? Yes, Nigeria's Central Bank Monetary Policy Committee starts its 2-day first rate-setting meeting in 2022. Today, the announcement by the Central Bank Governor, Governor Mutebile, will be on the table at about 2 o'clock Nigerian time. Tomorrow, we'll live stream that for you. And Congo says it's received $455 million from the IMF as part of the fine funding that the country needs to support the economy of one of the largest economies in Central Africa. And the FCCPC, which is Nigeria's Consumer and Anti-Competition Protection Commission, says it's signed an MOU with the Shippers Council to ensure there is fair competition and consumer protection within Nigeria's maritime and shipping business. In the meantime, the Lagos Lekki Deep Sea Port could be completed this year. That's according to Rotimi Amici, who is the Minister in charge of Transportation. And Augusto & Co., which is a rating agency, says Nigeria's local debt will hit about 43 trillion naira by the end of the current year, 2022. Okay, let's touch the Southern African space. In Southern Africa, this week we're looking at a number of headlines around Investec Group. Investec Property Fund is looking to sell 3 of its retail warehouses for 271 million rand. The whole idea is sell some of this off, pull in some cash, continue to deleverage its books and remain strongly afloat. And Vodafone and Iliad are in talks over a merger of an Italian unit, while Telkom has communications in South Africa has withdrawn its court case to stop spectrum auction. That come under a very heavy pressure on Telkom after MTN and Vodacom joined the suit on the side of ICASA, which is the agency responsible for spectrum auction, against Telkom that's been holding this particular auction down for a number of years. It looks like we are getting to the final lap of those wranglings among the telcos and Blue Ocean ready to take on for 5G introduction in the telecom space in South Africa. And MultiChoice over the weekend also announced the launch of a new Lusophone television in Mozambique, and Angola is going to be only for Lusophone countries, those who speak in Portuguese. And that is a new service offering from Africa's largest pay TV network, MultiChoice. And finally, Namibia says its interbank settlement system posted about 1 trillion Namibian dollar deals in last year. That's a bit of a backward-looking reporting of the interbank payment system. Let's sum it up in North Africa, where Egypt is reporting food industrial exports about 20% to about $5 billion in 2022. That's an outlook from North Africa's largest economy. Over the weekend, on Sunday, which is the start of the week, treasury bills worth about 12 billion Egyptian pounds were issued to kick off the new week, some week by the Egyptian Central Bank. And the Financial Regulatory Agency of Egypt has okayed about 45.8% offer of macro groups issued capital. And Tunisia's Polina Group says it's posted 3.3 billion dinars in revenue for its full year 2021, where the AMMC has given the green light for 300 million dinars capital hike of Mutandis. Mutandis is listed on the Casablanca Stock Exchange in Morocco. Now its 300 million capital raise has been approved by the market authority. That's a go. And that's about it for this morning. That's today's edition of Frontier Opening Bell. I am Bosin Amafaye. We thank you for watching this episode. You can watch it again on YouTube at Frontier Africa Report, and you can go to frontierafricareports.com, which is our website, and you can see all our stories and other videos and stories that we run, including shows, our podcasts on energy and others. Then, of course, you can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, and watch this show and as well as our other shows. Make your comments, subscribe. It is free as well. Thank you very much. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you next time.